But, you know, in the last couple of years, there are stories, and you wouldn't feel comfortable late at night walking solo. You just wouldn't. And so the fact that we have that here is phenomenal. And we don't take it for granted, that's for sure. 8:50 on a Thursday morning, which means it's time to welcome our guest. We're going to talk about how you can upgrade your life. We've got a transformation mentor joining us after this very short break. Do stay tuned. Good morning, Dubai, and welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Joining us today is Eleonora Attar, a life transformation mentor and guide whose work sits at the intersection of strength and heart. She's all about elevating lives, expanding mindsets, and inspiring conscious leadership. So if you think you're ready to rethink, reset, and rise, this may be the conversation for you. Eleonora, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. We're super excited to jump into the conversation. And so my first question for you is, what is your why? What inspired you to become a transformation mentor?
Oh, that's very interesting. Actually, it's my life journey. So I never thought that I will change my career into working with people or helping people to achieve goals and change their own lives. I came here through my own life transformation. So at some point of my life, many things went wrong, not as I expected.
What type of things?
A relationship, so I got divorced.
Okay.
I was engaged and twice, and just relationship did not happen. So yeah, I opened the business, and we could not continue with my partners. and I had a huge loan for my apartment. So there was the moment when I basically lost everything. Like relationship was not okay, my health was not okay. Of course, physical and mental, yeah, like emotional
Scary
state.
stuff.
Yeah, very scary period of my life. And I realized that why it happens like this. Like there is something that I'm not aware of. There is something that definitely either I'm doing wrong or there is something that I don't know. So it's not possible that everything is wrong, yeah? Like usually we might have a good life or medium, let's say, life. Something is not okay, but not everything is wrong. So I believe that that happened for a reason that guided me to discover methods that can change life, yeah, that can change our situation in life. So I went into Academy of the Quantum Psychology. I found it, and I went there actually to study, to change my own state, to change my own situation, let's say. I never had intention to work with people actually because my situation was not good. So for me, that was the most important is, let's say at that moment, to survive, like to keep on moving in life, to change something. And after I studied and I started to have changes, the people started to notice. And people started to ask me to, oh my God, how did you do this? Oh my God, this is change, this is change. And they started to ask me to work with them.
Right, so it's a very natural progression.
It's very natural progression. So, and then it became of word of mouth until the word of mouth became so big that even for a couple of years I worked without any social media because my time was all packed, was busy, super booked. And at some point I got even overwhelmed because there was such a big demand. Then I found myself one day crying, like telling my husband, like, oh my God, I have so many people coming. I cannot help everyone. Like, you know, it's like my time is limited. We have only 24/7 hours per day. And then when I thought of going on social media and creating some other ways that when you can help in the same time many, yeah, like something group approaches, yeah, because of course I want to impact, I want to help. I did it with myself, I did it with so many people, and it's nice to share, yeah, the knowledge and the transformational path. So yeah, that's how I came on social media.
Okay, and so with so many people coming to you, what are the biggest internal challenges that you find people are struggling with?
You know, harmony, peace, yeah, and it doesn't matter if people are coming and asking that I want to improve my relationship or I want to find a partner or I want to improve my marriage or I want to increase my income or I want to grow my business. Behind it, there will be inner harmony and inner peace, yeah, and inner happiness. So I believe that whatever we are doing in life, yeah, we just want to feel a bit more happy.
And you talk a lot about conscious leadership, and I just wonder, does that have to be within a workplace? Or, you know, how can someone start leading from a conscious place even though they may not necessarily have a leadership role in an office?
Yeah. I believe that leadership starts with us. Yeah, if we are able to lead ourselves, then we will be able to lead someone else. Yeah, like if I am able to have a schedule, if I am able to be dedicated to something that I'm doing, yeah, then I can lead myself. When I can lead myself, then I can lead others. Because many people, they want to have managerial positions, they want to have leading positions. However, if you look at their life is a mess. So they always late, they home is not arranged, they think so. It actually starts with the small to big, not with the big to small.
Yeah. But speaking of starting with the small, so let's say you've got someone who potentially feels stuck, and we're talking about workplaces a little bit. So if they feel like they've hit that wall, and you're saying if they look at their lives and things are a mess, what's like the first step that they can take? So if we're starting small, how can they, watch the show today? And I'm sure many people do feel stuck. What is the first step that they can take to unstick?
Yeah, first step,
to move into leadership.
Yeah, first step is to realize in which area they are stuck. Yeah, because some people, or most of the people, let's say, we like something is wrong, I'm not okay, I want to change, but they talk very generally, so they don't understand what kind of change they want, or which area of life they would like to change. There is a very simple exercise, that called Wheel of Life. So basically we can draw the circle divided on 4. Put 4 major life spheres like relationship, money and career, life purpose, health, and put from 0 to 10. And honestly identify every area of your life. So like, let's say money and career, from 0 to 10. How is it? Like, let's say 6. Then the next, and draw the circle. So if the circle is like even, then you have more or less harmonious situation. If the circle is like wavy, then it will show you which area of life you need to start with. Because somewhere we need to start with. If I don't understand what to improve, we need to understand. Yeah? And once you understand, of course, you need to do the steps.
Right. It's so interesting in terms of defining. I heard a quote once, and it was, if you can change your mind, you can change the world. And I wonder how much of this is mindset that someone needs to change, or is it, outer difficulties that they need to change, do you think?
Yeah, I believe it's a mindset, because everything, and I agree with this quote, everything starts with us. Yeah, we cannot change things around. Yeah, we cannot change people, we cannot change the manager, we cannot change the situation, we cannot change people, and it's important to understand, but we can change ourselves, and we can change our approach, and we can change our point of view on this person or on this situation. Because why we get stuck? Many people think that if something happened to them, that's the person is the reason. Yeah, when I understand that there is something inside me that creates these situations, or created that conversation, or why that person treated me in this way, then I can change it, because I am taking the ownership. Yeah, this is something inside me. And then we can do some work and look into deeper and find out what is there inside me that creating these unwanted situations in my life. And then I have the ownership, I can change. But if I blame outside world, like, no, this is the person, this is the work, this is my manager, this is the company or the country, yeah, then of course we are stuck and we cannot change anything. This requires a bit of a character.
So it's never external factors, the power is always within to change.
Yeah, I agree, yeah.
So we hear so much about, speaking of stuck, but there's also other workplace issues that people deal with, such as burnout. And so could you speak a little bit about burnout, and what are the early signs that people ignore, and how can they recover if it gets too serious? Do you deal with people dealing with burnout regularly?
Absolutely. It's very interesting, because last evening I got a message from one of people who come to me and say, Eleonora, I need to see you because it's end of the year and I am completely burned out myself. So it's a very common problem that we have in modern society, especially because the time is very fast, everything is very fast, and we want to achieve so many things. However, we forget about ourselves and about the importance of having a time with ourselves, or dedicating time to ourselves. I believe that we can succeed when we have a very balanced life. Yeah. So yes, we need to work because we have goals and because we have responsibilities, but we need to rest and we need to have fun and we need to have time for ourselves. So when I can give a little advice here, when you plan your schedule, how I do it. My schedule is pre-booked, yeah, usually like 3-4 months in advance. First, I put my weekends. then I put my trips if I have some, then I put my yearly plan with the family what I have, then I put my job. I put my work, because not because this is more important for me than what I am doing, because I know that if I will start to fill it in with job, I will never have time for my weekend. So me time is very important as well. If you have families, if you have a relationship, let's say, very often we forget about me time. Yeah, when I can sit alone, when I can reflect, when I can think a little bit, when I can have time and ask myself, what is okay for me, what is not okay for me, what do I want? Yeah, definitely exercising is very important. It's our health. Yeah, if we are healthy, we can move forward. If we are not healthy, it doesn't matter what you have, you will never be happy. Yeah, it's the fundament for us. So healthy lifestyle, good food, exercising in any way. It doesn't matter what you do, but you have to move. Is it a walk? Is it a run? Is it exercising? Whatever you are doing, we need to move. Yeah, movement is a life.
I agree with everything. It's just I think about we were speaking earlier about November, December just being so busy, and I don't think it's specific to our industry because media is very busy with events. I think lots of businesses, this is their packed time, and there's also events in the evenings, and so sometimes the exercise might be difficult, and I just wonder if there's maybe there's a mindset tip that you can help someone who's just so busy with work.
You know, a friend of mine who is very busy person. Last time I visited his office and we were sitting and talking, and while conversation he stood up, and I did not realize because he had the treadmill on the floor, and while talking he started to walk, and I'm like, what are you doing? He said, look, I don't have time, so if I did not place it here, I will not do it. So,
good on him.
Yeah, so going back to your question, I absolutely believe that we do have time, or we can create time for something that is important. And here the idea is to understand the importance of your physical body, of your mental health, and of your spiritual being, that we cannot separate these three components, that we need to find a way how to take care of all of this, you know. Right. If you're driving to walk, let's say you are in a taxi, you can stop 1 kilometer before and walk this 1 kilometer, for example, yeah. Or I don't believe that we don't have time. I believe that we create time for everything that is important for us. Right. So what is important here is to understand, I repeat, the importance of investing in your physical body, because it will definitely thank you tomorrow and after tomorrow, and when you will be 40, 50 years old.
No, 100% I agree. Is that it won't happen today unless I put the work into making the time and thinking about it in advance.
That's why one of the important things that I integrated in my life and that has helped me and helping me a lot is a schedule. So when you have the schedule and you plan, you put things on your schedule, you can do it.
Live and die by your Google calendars, people. At the beginning, we spoke about the importance of mindset and how mindset is everything. And I wonder, what are common, you must see people with limiting beliefs who it's difficult to change their mindset. How do you manage that?
It's very... you know, everyone has limiting beliefs in one way or the other. Even very, very successful people, they also do have limiting beliefs in different ways, yeah? And here, we need to realize them and to work on them, yeah? They don't disappear by themselves, because some of them, they coming from generations, yeah? Let's say money is a danger, yeah? Or there are no faithful men, yeah, like the very frequent one that we used to hear from our parents, from our families, yeah, and they transmit from generation to generation. So imagine how strong they are, yeah, because we are inheriting our DNA, we are inheriting the way we look, we are inheriting, so we look like our parents, yeah, we are inheriting some sicknesses from them, so we also inheriting the beliefs. Yeah, so some of them, they're very strong. So yeah, we need to work on them. There is no any other way. Yeah, so we need to find a way working on limiting beliefs.
Do you have success stories of people who've kind of come, who were, you know, had these limiting beliefs, and you worked with them for a long time, and they have kind of overcome the negative mindset?
We have a lot. Alhamdulillah, actually most of our cases, let's say I can say in 95 to 98% our cases are successful. So people actually are able to change their lives. They're able to change their current situation or the situation that they came with. We have stories, I don't know, we have so many, yeah? When people were coming, being influenced and dreaming to open their own businesses and to grow them, those people open the business, then open the hotels, they open the restaurants, they open these, so people who were not able to create the relationship, they got married, created relationships. So we have really a lot of successful stories.
That's so rewarding as a job, I can only imagine. I wonder if there are any myth or misconception about self-development or transformation that you'd like to dispel. You know, people might say something and you just think that, well, that's not true. Is there anything about that?
Yeah, you know, talking about modern methods, yeah, modern methods, they are very quick in transformation according to the classical approaches, yeah. And some people, they understood that if they quick, they are too quick, yeah. I want to repeat that it's not a magic, yeah, and everything requires some time. It's definitely less time than in a classical approach, so we don't need years, we're talking about months. However, it happens. And some people think that if I went to the coach or to the therapist or to a transformational mentor or to anyone, yeah, who work with consciousness or subconscious, that that's it. Yeah, so they are waiting for a thing to rain on them and to happen. I would like to say that that doesn't remove the person responsibility. Yeah, so definitely the moment we work on the limiting beliefs or on life transformation, definitely there will be the steps that the person will need to integrate in the life. Because if I want to have tomorrow new results from that I had yesterday, that's mean in this tomorrow I will need to do something slightly or a lot different than what I was doing yesterday. Yeah, so we need to understand that the life approach and the things, they have to be done in a slightly different way.
Okay, amazing. What I'm definitely learning is it's a journey, but we need to do the work if we want to get there. Eleonora, thank you so much for joining us. If people would like more information about you, if they'd like to get in touch, how can they do so?
Guys, you can find us on Instagram, eleonora.mentor. You can find us on TikTok, the same, eleonora.mentor. And you can find us on YouTube, Inside Out podcast, and stay with us and transform your lives.
Amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. What an inspirational way to end the show. That is Eleonora Attar, a transformation mentor and guide. That is the end of the Lovin Dubai show today, but we're back with you every single weekday morning, so we'll see you right here tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.